Opening scene, courtroom ambience. Soft background music. Slow zoom toward Judge Caprio's bench. Narrator, calm, dramatic tone. Tuesday morning, 9:30 a.m., Providence Municipal Court. The courtroom was filled with the usual crowd. People paying small fines, law students observing, and a few nervous faces waiting for their turn. But no one knew that today they were about to witness one of the most unforgettable moments in Judge Frank Caprio's entire career. Scene 1, the arrival. The doors opened. In walked Olivia Wellington, the billionaire's daughter. Her heels echoed against the marble floor. Her black Chanel suit, diamond necklace, an arrogant smile said it all. She believed she was untouchable. Every eye in the courtroom turned toward her. Some whispered, "That's the Wellington girl." Others just shook their heads. She sat down, crossed her legs, and scrolled through her phone, as if she was waiting for a manicure, not a court hearing. Scene 2, the disrespect. Judge Caprio entered, as he always did, calm, professional, kind. He reviewed the file. "Miss Wellington, you were caught driving 68 miles per hour in a 35 zone near a school. The report also says you insulted the officer. How do you plead?" Olivia didn't even look up from her phone. Yeah, I was speeding. Whatever. Can we get this over with? I have a meeting." The courtroom fell silent. You could feel the tension. Judge Caprio lowered his glasses, a gesture his viewers knew meant one thing. He was serious. "Miss Wellington," he said, "please remember you're in court. Put the phone away and give your full attention." She sighed, rolled her eyes, and tossed her phone into her purse. "Fine. How much is the fine?" "I'll pay it now." Scene 3, the explosion. The judge continued calmly. "You've had 3 previous speeding tickets. One of them 110 miles per hour on a highway. You clearly haven't learned." Olivia laughed. "Look, Judge, I can control my car. I drive a Maserati. 68 is safe for me." The audience gasped. Judge Caprio's expression hardened. "Miss Wellington, the car you drive does not exempt you from the law." That's when Olivia made the mistake that changed her life. She smirked and said, "Do you even know who I am? My father is Richard Wellington. He owns half the city. He could buy you and this entire court if he wanted to." The room froze. Even the stenographer stopped typing. Scene 4, the turning point. Judge Caprio leaned forward. "Miss Wellington, you've just insulted not me, but the justice system itself." She laughed again. "Oh, please. You judges are all the same. Everyone has a price." The courtroom gasped again, this time louder. Then Judge Caprio spoke, his voice low, steady and powerful. "You are wrong, Miss Wellington. Justice cannot be bought. Not in this courtroom. Not anywhere." She rolled her eyes. "Whatever. Just give me my fine." Judge Caprio paused, then said the words that made history. "Bailiff, arrest Miss Wellington. 30 days in custody for contempt of court." Scene 5, consequences. Her face turned pale. "What? You can't do this." "My father." "Yes, Miss Wellington, I can," said the judge. "And I just did." The officers gently took her arms. Her expensive bracelets clinked against the handcuffs. The same crowd that had whispered her name minutes ago now watched in stunned silence as she was let out in tears. For the first time in her life, Olivia Wellington faced something her money couldn't fix. Consequences. Scene 6, 5 days later. The media went wild. Billionaire's daughter jailed by Judge Caprio. The story was everywhere. But what happened next shocked everyone even more. On the 5th day of her sentence, her father, the billionaire himself, requested to meet Judge Caprio. Reporters thought he came to pull strings, to use his power to free his daughter. But instead, he said softly, "Judge Caprio, I came to apologize. My daughter deserved this. I failed her by teaching her that money solves everything." For the first time, the man who could buy anything admitted, some lessons must be earned the hard way. Scene 7, transformation. During her time in custody, Olivia began talking with other inmates, women who had nothing, no wealth, no privilege, but still showed dignity and strength. For the first time, Olivia felt ashamed. When she was released, She faced the cameras again. This time, her voice trembled with honesty. I thought money gave me power, but I was wrong. True strength is respecting others, no matter who they are. Together with her father, she founded the Second Chance Youth Program, helping young people understand justice, empathy, and responsibility. A year later, she returned to Judge Caprio's courtroom, not as a defendant, but as a speaker. Her program had already helped hundreds of first-time offenders get back on the right path. Judge Caprio smiled and said, "This is what justice is about, not just punishment, but transformation." Final scene reflection. As Olivia walked out of the courtroom, a reporter asked, "Do you regret what happened?" She paused. "I regret my arrogance, but I don't regret the lesson. Some things you can't buy, like respect, integrity, and a second chance." Narrator, soft emotional tone. That day, a spoiled billionaire's daughter walked into court thinking she owned the world. But she walked out, months later, understanding something far greater. Justice can't be bought. Respect must be earned. And sometimes the hardest moments are the ones that truly change us.